強靭なバリアどんな勝負もものともしないさ青いタロス翼の勇者巨大なウィングが雷鳴も黙らせる圧倒的な戦闘
See, if I was slick, I would have timed this perfectly so that I could have belted out "Top fire!" and I didn't, like a genius. Anyway, I think it's time. I think it's time. So let's go over to our host space with a little bit of a hyper slip. And oh snap! There's a buddy. There's a buddy here. What's going on? Oh. Hey there, folks. Super Dimension streamer Mach at your service. And this time I am not alone. So that's a big. Hey, John Cena.
It was John Cena.
Yeah. Oh, God. Let's see. Oh, Luna Morizar, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the brawl. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're already making the making the build references. Rabbits computer best match. All right, there we go. Hey everybody, so Super Dimension streamer Mach at your service, and I am here tonight with a guest. Would you believe it? Somehow I've lured someone else here into the zero room without a cause for alarm. Anyway, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself for the people who are who may be wondering what is going on here.
Yeah, of course. Hi everybody, my name is Roy Chiato, like a macchiato. I'm a coffee-fueled bunny host with a serious passion for voice acting, and I absolutely love working out, in case you couldn't tell.
Oh, jeez, oh, my nose, oh, God, oh, jeez.
You like drunk yourself at everything.
Oh, God, oh.
You don't have to be afraid of a little muscle, it's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine, it's just the story of my life. You think that's bad, you just see my partner. Anyway, so it's, oh geez, a gun show too. Yes, apparently it's on demand. Oh God. Isa, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the brawl. Alright, he's definitely a muscly bot. Oh my god. Yeah. I swear there's muscle under here. You just can't see it. You just can't see it. Anyway, it's hidden for security. Sorry to ask, but is Roy's voice a little low? That's a good. Oh, that's because it's on the desktop setting. Thanks for the heads up. Let me lower the music. There we go. All right, say something now.
Hello.
There we go. All right, much better. All right. Thanks for speaking up about that. If there's any other tech stuff that pops up, please let me know so that way we don't have, stuff lost to the ages. Unfortunately, we've had that happen before with things.
Yeah.
We did a Power Rangers script read, and it was like a lost episode, which dealt with the history of Australia. Unfortunately, the audio for that is kind of borked. So, to be fair, it did get kind of chaotic with like 6 people at once. And one of them who forgot how the morphing call goes. So it was a
Which morphin call was it?
It was MMPR.
It's morphin time, and then you say the dinosaur.
Yeah, they forgot the dinosaur order. So there's a point where literally it's like I'm sitting there and like banging the desk. I'm like, come on, guys! Mastodon, pterodactyl, triceratops, saber-tooth tiger.
Easy.
History of Australia was MMPR season 2. They did visit Australia. Yeah. So the story behind it was it was an episode they were going to film while they were working on the movie, but they just never produced it. The bulk of it was everyone being unconscious on like an old like schooner ship or something like that. How did they forget?
Oh.
Yeah. How did they forget the dinosaur? I don't know.
You got me on that one.
Yeah. Either way. Yeah. It just happens. I guess.
It's like burned into my brain. I even know the movie order.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, that's right. They flipped it for the movie, didn't they? Which was so weird.
Yes, it's pterodactyl, triceratops, tyrannosaurus, mastodon, saber-toothed tiger, white tiger.
Yeah, which was just kind of like.
I don't know. I don't really know why.
It was such a weird. Like even as a kid, I was just like, wait, what the? How? What? It's like, because like you're in the theater and you're like, all right, we're gonna do it with the movie. What?
Yeah, it is really weird.
Yeah, well, that was a cool sequence overall, though, mind you.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, oh my god.
You should listen to it in Japanese sometime.
Oh, that's right. I gotta find that dub.
It's a banger.
Oh my gosh,
I have it.
Please send along, please. That would be great.
It's a banger.
Yeah. So, in case you couldn't figure it out, yes, Roy here is also one of us in terms of being an appreciator of karate bugmen and things exploding and rock quarries. So, I thought, you know what? I mean, we should have you around here to actually discuss things. And after and finally, after a little bit of communication and also a restraining order, we had to
Removing the restraining order.
Yeah, then restraining order, then removing the restraining order. We finally got to this point, so we're here to ramble and have some good times with you guys. And you're just so floppy with the ears there. I love it. It's great.
That's crazy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm serious bunny man muscles. I'm all business.
Oh, okay. Whoa there. Whoa. Oh my god. Yeah, so for background sake, so just to kind of recap, so you've been kind of making the journey there. So you are like a diehard like PR aficionado,
Yes.
more or less. So you've seen like just about everything.
So I've seen every season of Power Rangers at least once. Many of them multiple times, but some seasons only once because they didn't really interest me.
Oh no!
The first watch. But yeah, I've been watching Power Rangers for a while. I was not born yet for the inception of MMPR. But I did still grow up with it.
Existential dread.
I did still grow up in the Saban era, though, the first Saban era.
Okay.
So
Okay. Good. But still, existential dread.
Yeah. And eventually that led me to Super Sentai, which I think is really funny because I've talked to a couple other people that when they had their start in the Saban era also got into Super Sentai in like the range of like 2004 to 2006 when YouTube really, took off.
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden you see like Maji Ranger pop up on YouTube and it's like, Maho Heishin, what is this? And from there, that's when I, learned about what Super Sentai was, and kind of went from there. It's funny because like I didn't even realize what it was watching the Lost and Found in Translation in Dino Thunder because they didn't really explain, hey, it's Super Sentai and that's the source material in the episode. So I had to find out via YouTube,
right?
Later.
Oh my gosh!
But I didn't start watching Super Sentai until Shout Factory released Zhu Ranger in what was that, like 2015, something like that.
It would have been right around that time when that got announced. Yeah.
Yeah, and then eventually led me to Kamen Rider when Tubi had all of Kamen Rider Ichigo.
Oh,
so,
there you go.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Okay, Sting is like, I heard Dino Thunder. So
good timing. Good
timing indeed. There's also Shady CTV. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the brawl. Breaking news: local space sheriff feels all shush. Anyway, that's because you've really been kind of going in there. It's awesome. So, oh my God, we talking Tokyo? Yes, we are. We are indeed having some Rock Quarry vibes happening right about now. That is why Roy was summoned here to the glowing zero room. So and then it was funny because we were talking beforehand, and I gotta call you out on this right away.
Sure.
So here we go. So because you gave me like your favorite and your least favorites for everything, and oh God, and then what wounded me, but I get it, but what wounded me was V3 was your least favorite.
So I think V3 being my least favorite is less of a slate on V3 itself.
Yeah.
And it's more just so like, because I liked V3 up until Rider-Man's introduction.
Which is so funny because I'm so used to people being like, until Rider-Man showed up. But it's like,
I liked it.
Yeah. It's a weird invert because like the same thing kind of happened with like Hikaider. With like a lot, because like there are a lot of people who think like that show really picked up once Hikaider showed up.
Yeah.
So, but it's one of those things where, and maybe you felt this way too. But like, okay, Dr. G, right? Dr. G, like a crab laser, right?
Yeah.
Was it just me, or did like things fizzle out after he got taken out?
It did. No, 100% did.
Yes.
And
okay.
Like, that's kind of where I was like, V3 really, I think, fell a bit, because like I was really enjoying it, and like even from the beginning in the inception, where we had Ichigo and Nigo kind of like being like, oh, we'll be like mentor figures, and then after a few episodes they were gone.
Yeah.
And I really like that as a concept, and then V3 having to kind of like learn what it meant to be a writer and learn that being a writer wasn't just about revenge. And that's why I really liked him, because I felt like we saw that over the course of it, and it was just more goofy 70s fight choreography, and sometimes some MacGuffins of V3's 26 hidden abilities, and it would just be a new bullshit reason for why V3 would win. And I loved them. I always thought they were really funny, and I have a weird ability to be able to be like, yeah, this is from the 70s. Of course it's going to be goofy, and it doesn't bother me when it's goofy and silly and sometimes dumb. V3 can take chemicals into his lungs and turn it into pure oxygen because that's one of his hidden abilities. Yeah.
Yeah. That's I mean, okay, well, first of all, the funny thing is V3's whole 26 secrets, it's kind of an inspiration for my lore. So which I haven't I haven't really fully revealed it yet, but I have the whole 88 secrets, cuz funny time travel movie from the 1980s. But yeah, so it's that sort of thing. so there's that whole thing. But what I thought was really funny was, okay, so with the whole Rider-Man thing, and that kind of going the way it did, it's funny because like years later, because how did it go? Because it's like, and then and then you said also your feeling was like you were kind of on Fies a little bit. It was
So Fies, if I had to pick one of my least favorite, one for my least favorite season, it would be Fies.
Mm-hmm. So it's funny
I'm a certified Fies hater.
Yeah, so it's funny that you hate the father-son combination.
From director standpoint, right? I think we briefly talked about this.
Oh no, well, what it is Masaru Agami was the main writer for like Kamen Rider, and so his son was Toshiki Inoue. And Toshiki Inoue wrote Agito and also wrote Fies.
Well, there's another thing. Agito is another, in my opinion, a very weak season.
Thank you.
Yeah, Agito, because like, especially to be fair, Kuga was like nearly a 10 out of 10 for me. Like it is my current favorite season. And mind you, for people that are listening and don't know what I've seen, I've only seen up to Blade. So I'm starting Hibiki soon, which I've already been warned about. So Kuga was my first Heisei writer, and I'm going in order now, and Kuga is still my favorite. I've now seen Kuga all the way up to Blade, and just the pacing, the music, the fights, the choreography, the story, it's just, I think Kuga was just a slam dunk.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
and then Agito was not.
Yeah, it's so funny. I love everything else about that show except the premise. And it kills me that, like, the thing that infuriated me, and this might be what did it for you, the fact that it took them half the show to figure out what was going on.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
It was like half the show. It felt like half the show was filler.
Yeah, and then like anytime they were getting close to figuring out what was happening, like Inoue would just be like, "Whoops, someone died who could have revealed some information." Or the one that pissed me off was when like they found like it was like the giant coin inside the jar. And like they're like, wait a minute.
It's been a while since I've seen Agito, so I may not remember specific plot points.
It was
Blade
very
is the most recent one I've seen, so I'll remember a lot about Blade.
Oh,
and
Blade.
A good chunk about Fies.
Takoyaki Special Turbo. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
My boy. But, which funny thing, in the Blade fighting game, he is a secret character.
Agito is?
No. Takoyaki Special Turbo. Remember when they found the doppelganger for Callus? There was the guy who looked exactly like him, and he was like the takoyaki chef.
Oh yeah. I was like, who's takoyaki? It's takoyaki. Yeah, is what you were saying, and I was like, oh yeah. And he beat the monster with the pan that he's using to cook. Yeah.
Takoyaki Special Turbo. You know, like he's
awesome.
He's actually a hidden character in the Blade fighting game for PS2.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so yeah, if you can ever track that down, it's a good time. Those games were really good. like the V3 game that came out for PlayStation is actually pretty robust. Because it's like almost like a Tekken clone. It's like imagine Tekken but with like a counter system.
So DOA.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really cool, and it's a lot of fun. We've played it on here a couple times before. I think it's one of my favorite like Toku games in general. I think after like the Godzilla 2014 game. Let's see. Agito had a sequel, but nothing happened. Yeah.
Yeah. It honestly just because they made ties to Kuga. Like they talked about Kuga on several occasions in Agito.
Yeah.
And I thought they were supposed to be standalone seasons, but they kept making references to Kuga. And I was like, oh, is this framed to be a sequel? And there were bits of story that kind of felt like it was supposed to be. And then they immediately ditched the concept. And again, that was in the first half where nothing happened. So it was like, here's a cool premise. And it could be a follow-up to Kuga. And then it's not. And it's like, okay, well, now I'm even less invested now. Because like you gave me an idea, you gave me hopes, and then you pulled it away and then gave me nothing for half the season.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because it's Toshiki in a way being a cat person. That's the best way I can describe him. He does whatever he wants, and if he's grumpy, he's just gonna knock something off the table, and for some reason you love him anyways. Which
I don't think Agito was bad though. It's just that like
it was very insisting upon itself.
It was just nothing happened. It's definitely like in the 10 seasons of Kamen Rider that I have seen. It's definitely in my bottom 5. But it's like I don't like look back at it and be like that was bad. I look back at it and I go, I don't remember much of what happened. Except for when Agito got his super form and the scream from Gilles.
Gilles was like,
yeah,
where it constantly sounds like he's biting his tongue.
And I have the GIF on like fast access for Discord because I just use that all the time.
Just
just the yell. Yeah, so I remember that all the time.
I had when Agito came out, I had a Gilles keychain for like the longest time until it finally broke off. It was a little chibi finger puppet too. I still miss that little guy. But man, so like for my background, there's a little bit of context. So I got into things very young. So I came in right around like my first exposure of course was Godzilla. And that was literally me flipping channels, I don't know if you remember the old like rotary dial TVs for like okay, so back when they had the UHF and the VHF whatever, so I was going through and there's a there was like a local UHF station which ended up becoming a CBS affiliate down the line, and they used to play movies like creature feature movies like every Saturday or Sunday or whatever.
Sure.
And randomly turning channels, I caught the last 5 minutes of Godzilla versus Megalon, and it was the drop kick. It was the flying drop kick, and as a kid, I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever.
Giant lizard fighting another monster and doing a flying drop kick.
That was Jet Jaguar, who's my boy. But yeah, it was so funny because like I had no grasp of Japanese as a kid. When that came out, I was like badly singing, the Gojira to Jaga, they punch, but I misremembered all of it.
It happens. We got those rose tinted glasses, but also they're like soup glasses where like everything's different. It's all like hard to remember properly. And like this definitely happened, and it never actually did.
Oh my gosh! And then it was like going from that, and then getting to Ultraman, because my dad grew up on the East Coast where they had it on syndication. So he got exposed to the four horsemen, which was Ultraman, Johnny Sacco and his flying robot, the Space Giants, and Spectre-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So, which my dream is to get all 4 on DVD and or Blu-ray again for everyone. I'm still working on it. But we're only 2 out of 4 right now. Yeah, not a sponsored stream, I swear. But
No, definitely not.
I wish though. But anyway, we ended up, yeah. So it was like around that time that I became like aware of Ultraman, and so there was like an old like 2nd or 3rd generation bootleg that I wore the hell out of. I watched that tape over and over. But also that was around the time like my mom had accidentally bought me Ultraman 2: The Adventure Continues, which was like a compilation movie of the first 4 episodes of The Ultraman from 1979. The dub is actually really good on that one. Like, I wish they had done a full series with that cast, because they would have knocked it out of the park, but we can't have such good things. New typing! What?
Hey, I'll take your word for it. I don't know anything about Ultraman.
Yeah, well, we will have to rectify this character flaw immediately.
I don't know if I'm interested in it though. Is the problem?
We gotta get you into that. Yeah. So the whole thing is like, yeah, it's just imagine Sentai, but like swap out the robot for just a human alien type thing.
I know that much, but that's why I don't have any interest in it, because the mecha fights in Super Sentai are usually my least favorite parts.
Yeah, that's the thing, Roy. I felt that way once. Yeah.
And it's usually like why now that I've been getting more and more into Kamen Rider, I've been like liking Kamen Rider sometimes more than Super Sentai, because it's all grounded and all really really nicely shot stuff, because they use different film and different shooting techniques for Kamen Rider as opposed to Super Sentai. And I'm like, whoa, I get really into these fights, I get really into these stories, into these plots, and it feels like the budget is way more focused on that and the storytelling and the character development and stuff like that, because they don't have to work in like 7 minutes of a mecha fight to sell you a toy.
Right. Yeah, and it's like, and there is a point in Super Sentai where it does kind of become like autopilot. I mean, basically, like Dawn Brothers is like very much guilty of that, which happened recently, where it's like everything in there was an afterthought.
I've ironically heard great things about Dawn Brothers.
Well, that's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Dawn Brothers is a lot like, how do I phrase this? It's like all the it is a drama with Sentai elements. It is a drama with Sentai elements, but it is not like if you approach it as a Super Sentai show, it will frustrate the hell out of you. But if you approach it just as like a J drama with like intertwining like relationships and stuff like that, you'll definitely get into it. Let's see. Ultraman Z has some Kamen Riders like scenes and features a certain VTuber. Oh yeah, I wonder which VTuber you were talking about.
Is this VTuber in the room with us right now?
No. For those who are just joining us late, so amongst the other things, I'm also a voice actor. You can hear me in Yeah, I know. What a shocker. Who would have thought the loud person is a voice actor? What are you talking about?
Wow.
Yeah. No way. Not in this economy. But yeah, I am in the English dub for Ultraman Z. I am the storage AI voice. And also I'm in the first episode of Ultraman Blazar. So, wait, you're a voice actor? Since when? Errol, I will time you out.
I get that all the time in my channel too. Don't worry.
No. That's our catchphrase around here. It's like it's not a stream unless I threaten to time out Errol at least once. So, and I've now emotionally destroyed chat. And yes, I am also the English voice of Elio and Raihan in Pokemon Masters EX. Please wail responsibly. Please wail responsibly, for the love of God. But yeah, so if there is a show that I would recommend you check out to kind of get started on Ultraman, watch Zet. It is a lot of fun. There is ground fighting in it, and the effects are just really good. So let's actually.
I don't know if I could take another Toku show that's still just more focused on the growth fight. That's why I'm like,
Oh no!
let me catch up in Super Sentai and you know, Kamen Rider, and then I'll see how I'm feeling after that.
All right, that's it. I have to see if I can find the first episode so I can at least show you the climax. No, trust me on this. Ultraman set. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Multi-language subs. Okay, it's not English dub. I swear I'm not doing this as a shameless plug.
It's okay if you are, but just like I'm saying, I don't know when I'll have the time to watch it.
Yeah,
so.
no, that's totally fine. But we are filling gaps tonight. Here's the first episode of Ultraman now available on Blu-ray from Mill Creek Entertainment. I mean, what?
Oh, that's crazy.
Ghost of advertising past, get out of here. No. All right, hang on. Hang on. Let me see here. Get that desktop. Cool. All right, that's enough Battle Fever J theme. All right. So let me just kind of get to the first fight here.
Just a little funny. You serious?
Oh, you're not sharing your screen. Do you want me to watch it from the?
I think we might have. Wait, actually, can I do the screen?
You can share your screen on Discord.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. We live in the future. We can do such things.
Yeah.
We can do such things. All right. So share this window. All right. Cool. All right. So
ready.
Let me know if you get audio.
Earthies is ultra difficult. I mean, kinda, but forget that. So if you and I join up, then we can win and protect everyone, right? Yes, we can. Well, okay. Now,
and yes, I know the toy looks incredibly cumbersome, but
like a toy.
But it is pretty rad.
Enter there. Okay.
Does Ultraman have a henshin phrase?
Yes. Well, it depends which one. There are some that just shout out their name.
What's this?
There's some that have a full
Ultra
chance.
access card must be set in the Zet browser.
Yeah, as you will soon see, Zet has one, and he's very loud.
Haruki, access granted.
And for the English dub of this, that is Zeno Robinson, who played Hawks in My Hero Academia.
Oh, I'm aware of Zeno.
Ultra medals of my masters.
Yeah, we
0,
finally got to
7,
meet at
and
Anime Milwaukee
in the slots
this past year.
It should grant us
Oh,
my
it's dope.
master's power.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of masters. Oh, you catch on ultra quick. Next, scan the
Oh my
medals.
god, you catch on
Kinda
ultra
rushed
quick.
here.
Get
Yes,
out of here. Get out.
He is a dork. He is a dork.
A minute in here is a
They have
second
one
outside.
brain cell between
Really?
them.
So, scan them?
Like they're both like maximum himbos.
Leo.
Good. Now call out my name. What was that again? Ultraman Zet. Ultraman Zet. No, say it with more spirit. Spirit? Yes. Ready? With Ultra Spirit. I ask that you chant my name. Ultraman Zet. Ultraman Zet. The trigger.
And nothing happened.
You gotta press the trigger. Right here? Right there.
Ultraman set. Alpha Edge.
Hurry, get out of here! You said that!
Here comes our boy! Oh!
We've got something new in the mix!
Whoa, crazy. Now let us work together, Earthling. Okay!
I heard that these were like really well received too, which makes me really happy that like
Yeah.
dubbing for a live action Toku show is like
Viable? Yeah.
yeah, that makes me really happy to know.
Yeah, Yeah, they did such a good job.
The
on this.
dream.
Raleigh
The
was
dream
amazing.
of eventually Super Sentai or
Yeah.
Kamen Rider getting the same treatment and me being able to audition for them.
Same. like, I mean, the closest I've ever gotten to dubbing Kamen Rider was the 1-0 commercial that I did, and that was it.
I gotcha.
Yeah, which that was.
I'd imagine that's a lot harder.
In it, yeah, there's a lot of movement.
Liking space martial
Yeah.
arts and heritage
But oh my god, I love this.
It's ultra strong.
It's like, also, Yatagami, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Oh, here we go.
That was a cool shot. The interior.
Oh, yeah. The director for this particular series is like inspired by like so many of the greats and does like this amazing analog and digital mix.
Zestium beam!
He's firing it.
Let's go!
Damn, it wasn't even like a struggle. It was just immediately like. Damn, crazy explosions.
Oh yeah. Fun fact, yes, they have to shoot that outside because they're using actual napalm.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine so, because like, I think Kamen Rider and Super Sentai do the same thing, right? That's usually why they're in like rock
yeah.
quarries and things like that, so they don't have to worry about
And then now
damaging
it's
things.
yeah. So like it'll alternate between studio shots and exteriors, like depending. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the first fight for Zet.
What even was that thing?
We got a Mach now, reel him in. Yeah.
Bathroom.
I don't know about having me. I'll definitely consider checking it out in the future, but it's definitely one of those things. It's like Ultraman's just a whole other thing that I would have to like spend time to get into, and I'm so far behind on Super Sentai and so far behind on Kamen Rider that I cannot add another show while trying to catch up on those two.
You got it. I believe in you. You got this.
No, I can't. I'm on Kamen Rider Hibiki.
You got
like,
this.
and I just finished Hurricane Gear.
Everyone.
I'm gonna need like 3 years to even get to the Reiwa era.
No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. No, I completely understand that. Like, oh my god, like right now, I'm trying to do like finally finish Gatchaman. Like the original Gatchaman from like the 1970s, and and like that's like over like 100+ episodes, and it's such like it's a good time. I mean, it's so funny because like you'll watch it and you're like, yeah, there's so much of that Sentai DNA like right there, kind of to pull from it, and when it fumbles, but when it hits, it's so good. But yeah, that's
one about Ichigo as well, because like Kamen Rider Ichigo, like obviously like you give it some passes, and like I'm assuming it's the same for Gatchaman, that it's like the first of its kind, or like the first time they did something like this, so it's like you can kind of like hand wave and be like, oh, it's okay, like they were still learning, and it's you just have fun with it. You know?
It's one of those things. Yeah, as far as 71 is concerned, when you really get into the thick of it, a lot of it is like really it's like the A-Team, where like like the A-Team is where like they made the same episode for like 4 years.
Yeah.
It's very much a little bit of that. Like it's just maybe you remix the formula a little bit. Every once in a while someone dies and they switch out a commander. It's that sort of thing.
Absolutely. Or we get a new technique.
Yeah, exactly. And then because I mean like with Go Ranger it's hilarious because it's like you'll have a couple of commander switches, but like the big thing was anytime they need to like get new toys, they just like do a heroic sacrifice. So like but it's like the coolest thing ever. So they're like, okay, we have to stop this literal gun fortress, otherwise Japan is doomed. Hey, let's rig our bikes to self-destruct. And so you have this whole scene where like they're breaking into the base, their bikes are sparking because they're about to like blow up at any second, and they're immediately like going and fighting everyone off and like, all right, ditch it, like going and like immediately they blow the whole thing to smithereens. It's such a cool dramatic moment.
Of course.
Yeah. Go Ranger. It's suddenly our volleyball can turn into an exploding rat because it can.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, God. I always wanted that football as a kid, though, too. Let's see. You remind me of all the shows I have to finish on my Netflix queue. Perfect! No. Take your time. Experience things at your own pace. And looks like, right now, Mach and us are that friend who wants to show their favorite thing. Basically. Let's see. Yohi Biki Respect. Let's see. So many Team harken back to older series.
Well, I don't know about respect. I'm just going to be watching it.
Yeah.
I haven't started it yet, but I've been warned that the first half of Hibiki is a 10 out of 10, and the second half is like,
Yes.
will probably be my new worst
Well, yeah.
season that I've seen.
Yeah. It's one of those things where there are things about the second half that are okay, but it's very in a way. It's second half isn't unwatchable, just disappointing. I do respect what they try to do with the ending. When you get there, you'll understand.
Sure.
But I do respect what they tried to do with it. I just don't feel like it was satisfying. But if you do want
which is more disappointing, the second half of Hibiki or what they did with, I always forget how to pronounce the name, but the Heart Common Rider from, or not Hearts, what was he, Clover from Blade.
Yeah. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Lengel, yeah.
Because he got like a new writer, didn't he? Like in the later half of Blade.
Yeah,
Mutsuki. There we go.
Yeah. Poor Mutsuki got like thrown into a dumpster.
It's such a shame because I remember really liking what they were doing with him. Where like he finally beat like the demon inside, and they were starting to train him and treating him like a protege, and then they're like, psych, Mutsuki's actually going to go back to being evil for the next 15 episodes.
And you're like, come on!
I'm like, well, why? And like, even the rest of the writers were like consistently kicking his ass now. And I'm like, oh, okay, so he's just an annoying not threat. Okay.
It's like, oh, he's just an asshole now. Oh man, I remember when Blade first came out, showing my age, when Blade first came out and the first rips came through, and it was the stage dance sequence, and we were all so incredibly confused.
The stage dance?
Well, the opening of Blade, you know how they're all like, it's like one big like musical number.
Oh,
like,
the stage, not sage. I was like, sage? What?
Yeah. But yeah, no, like the whole stage where it's just like everyone's posing or whatever, and we're just like, what? The song's a banger, but what?
I mean, it was the first opening was more of a banger than the second one. I'm gonna be fully real.
No, that it was a bit of a downgrade, but the best part is that second opening. If you sync it up with Dear Maria, it fits perfectly.
That's so funny.
And so, absolutely. Because you're just like, I got your picture. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it works perfectly. It's the same energy. But let's see. So, and then let's see. I recall one Toku reviewer recommending watch the first half and then go straight to the movie. I will say I like the ending without spoiling it. I love the ending of Blade because it's like it was one of the few shows of its time to stick to its guns. And
yeah, they made some decisions that I was like, I don't think I would have made the decision. But I think the ending for Blade at the very least was really good. I actually really liked the ending for Blade.
That ending was fantastic. I'm like, okay, you stuck the landing. Great job.
Yeah.
Bench. That's all I'll say. No, mate, no.
The bench.
The funny thing is, you literally can just take a photo of it and just send it to people, and then you can immediately tell how much of a fan they are at that moment.
How much they enjoy Doom Diawi. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh God. But it's, I saw someone visit that bench and end up in shambles.
I believe it.
Oh my God.
I believe it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was just a good time. And then, so let's see. And then you said, apart from that, you haven't really did you see VR Troopers or you didn't?
I only remember seeing like the first episode back in the day, and I haven't seen it since then.
Oh, okay.
So.
I'm so bummed out. We were supposed to get it on Tubi, but something happened at the last minute.
Yeah.
And well, that and Beetleborgs are up on Amazon Prime Video now, apparently. So I haven't checked them out.
I might try watching through them there, or like doing like a community night at some point. But it is always one of those things of like, my community nights are for Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, and I feel like I'd rather keep watching those.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
there's, I don't want to sacrifice one of those to watch like as much. I did watch Beetleborgs, and I remembered really enjoying it.
yeah.
Didn't watch VR Troopers, and I'm like, I don't want to take the risk, man. Listen, I'll watch those on my own and then make more judgments about them.
VR Troopers is basically, let's just do 3rd season MMPR, but like it's like let's just keep doing it. And then I think it's interesting because like in that particular show, the comic relief doesn't take over. You know, it doesn't. It's not like it. For whatever reason, like with Masked Rider and then with Beetleborgs, it's like the comedy and like the antics like took over the plot more, you know. But then VR Troopers, it really is. I mean, I'm using this term a lot tonight, but really, I mean, it really did stick to its guns. It really did like hold the fort in terms of like, we're gonna be dramatic, we're gonna be the serious one, and it's got some really great moments. In the process of that. I just wish the American versions of the suits weren't so jank looking. And I wish the battle grid...
the ones that they like made like themselves?
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh god. And I wish the battle grid actually contributed to the plot instead of...
Yeah.
Oh,
it was just so they could sell toys.
Well, that's the thing. And they fucked up the toys on that one though.
I heard, yeah.
I remember being a kid.
I remember having the Beetleborgs toys, though.
Yeah,
so.
I bought that line of it, because at that point, our local anime store was getting issues of TV Magazine. So I was learning about B-Fighter. And so I got to see all that stuff kind of happen in real time. And so when it came out, I was really excited, because I'm like, all right, Beetleborgs toy or B-Fighter toys, and I don't have to import them. Let's go. And for the most part, they have survived. I never got the vehicles and I never got the base. I got everything else though. And then it's like, we're just talking about this last night in Discord. The sequel to B-Fighter Kabuto is painful. It's so painful. But I love the transformation trinkets so badly. Like the new sort of the command voicers or whatever, where you actually have to shout into. They just look so damn sleek. I love them. It's like I'm a sucker for stuff like that. I want to punch.
Sometimes you just need a cool toy to sell, and it will save a season.
It didn't save that season at all whatsoever. Oh my god. Yeah, and then Lou saying he wanted to punch the lead of Kabuto in the vocal cords. Everyone does, Lou. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so there was that, and then so let's see. Did you ever get to see Mystic Knights of Tirananog by any chance?
I remember watching a ton of it, but I have not seen it since I was a kid. So.
Oh wow, yeah. That's one that kind of sort of holds up. It's not.
I heard.
It's very like, you ever seen like a Full Moon Features movie, like Puppet Master or anything like that?
No, but like I'd seen stuff on like at least I don't know what channel it originally aired on, but I remember watching on Sci-Fi back when they did like, for some reason they would have like Conan or like, you know, Xena the Warrior Princess and stuff like that.
It has that kind of vibe.
Like those. Yeah,
because I was gonna say like it has like a Full Moon Features vibe to it. Like very B movie. Did they actually shoot any of that in Ireland? I think they did shoot part of that in Ireland. If I remember correctly. Like it was all local talent, but they skimped on it completely because they wanted to hash the budget for Power Rangers, basically.
Yeah, so, Lost Galaxy needed more money.
Oh, poor Lost Galaxy.
I mean, to be fair, like you've seen Ginga Man. Like you know how different Ginga Man is comparatively to Lost Galaxy. And
have you ever read the Passion of the Chip? It's basically like someone did like a history behind the scenes of the show at the time that they were making like a lot of those like later seasons, and
I don't think so. No.
Oh, it's so funny, and so it talks about the anguish for Ginga Man adapting that to Lost Galaxy. It's like what Ginga. I mean space. We could do another space season. We could do all this stuff, and then it's like then they watch the footage. What do you mean they're on Earth the whole time?
Yeah, because it's like, man, it gives such energy of like they pitched an idea before having it, and unfortunately Power Rangers just didn't learn from this.
No,
they
never did.
They like Dino Thunder with the what's it called, the Triceramax mode, they thought was a whole new Ranger. There was RPM. They pitched the concept before they saw that it was kind of like not slapstick, but definitely more lighthearted.
Yeah.
So,
oh my god. But it's so funny because even like the goofier parts of that show make it like much darker in hindsight.
Yeah.
Because it's just,
honestly,
it's like the remnants of her childhood coming out of the designs. It's so sad. Oh god, that was such a good season. Also, I just loved how the original teaser trailer for that just like shamelessly used music from Metal Gear Solid. Because they actually used like
so
like the whole like the main theme from Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh my god, it was so good. But
so
yeah, I mean it worked. It got the mood across, and that, that was such a good show. We were spoiled rotten. Oh, we were spoiled rotten.
RPM was great.
Yeah, it was so, and it took me a while, like kind of going back. I mean, there was a time where I hated Time Force.
Really?
There was that time that I hated because I was such a diehard fan of Time Ranger at the time, and I was like, no, I don't like what Time. I don't like Time. I was, but here's the thing: I got over myself. I got over myself after a while, well, it was funny because it became a bonding moment between one of my best friends and I. Actually, he's like, "Well, wait a minute. Well, what's so bad about Time Force? What really is terrible?" And I look at him and I say, 4.5 words: Time Fire on roller skates.
Yeah, I actively complain about the battleizer for the Quantum Ranger all the time.
Oh,
because it's just like it was just badly designed.
It was terrible.
For Time Red, I was a little bit more okay with it, and I understood what they were going for. I still wasn't super fond of the idea of like they're from the future, so let's do something past inspired because time goes both ways. And I'm like, I see what you're going for. That's clever, but this is not what I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do that, go all the way and have different things, but like for everybody. But I get it.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is to watch Time Ranger instead of Time. Both of them are good for different reasons.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I've seen both as well, and I think Time Rangers is in my top 3.
Oh yeah.
So, but like, yeah, Time Force is just it's a different season, and they have. It's so funny because Time Force basically copies almost 1-to-1 Time Ranger, and it's part of the reason why it's so good because Time Ranger is just a great story.
Yeah.
But they change small things, and the small changes they do make Time Force its own.
Oh
thing.
yeah, like like the whole like the whole storyline with Rancic is just perfection.
Yeah. I think Renzik is a better villain. I'm gonna be real.
Oh yeah.
I will give that. I will give that to Power Rangers.
Absolutely. Like he's actually far more memorable. Like because you have to remember. Yeah, after a while you think back like, wait, who was the main villain for Time Ranger? Oh, Don De Niro. And he was a blowfish guy. Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. Like... And then the same thing happened with Wild Force to some capacity, because there wasn't really a main villain in Gal Ranger. They changed main villains like every 10 to 15 episodes. Yeah,
they did. They were doing the old school like switch 'em up there, which I still respect Wild Force for the bait and switch they did with Cole's storyline. Did you ever hear the story about that?
Maybe not. I'm curious what you mean.
Oh, okay. So back in the day, the Knights of Standards of Practices, as you would call them.
Okay.
I love calling it because it's the name for that. It's like
the
a
Knights
South
of
Park
SOP,
reference.
Yeah.
So the Knights of Standards and Practices frowned upon any sort of death in any sort of kid show. So what happened was when Power Rangers made the jump from Fox Kids to Disney, basically. So like it was jumping networks. So basically what had happened was, when they made the switch over, it was right when they were about to do the backstory episode for Master Org, and they were like, so they said, okay, so you're gonna do this. He was dead beforehand. The parents were dead beforehand. Yeah. Like,
okay.
Yeah, basically, it was like they did basically lied their pants off because they're like, wait, so they were just,
no, okay.
yeah, so Fox is like, okay, so you're not okay, so the parents aren't dead. Nope, they're not dead at all whatsoever. Then they switched to Disney. Okay, so the parents were dead. Yes, the parents died. Was this established before? Yeah, absolutely was established before. So
that's so funny. I love that.
They got away with it. I think those people got fired in the end for that, but it was worth it.
It's worth it. It's definitely like it's some of the more strong points of.
It added some much needed weight to that season.
Yeah, because like I'm gonna be real. Outside of like the stuff with Master Org, Forever Red, and Reinforcements from the Future, Wild Force struggles a lot.
Oh, very much. Without question.
It's just that it has so many standout moments that you can point to and go, or like even the finale, like the roll call in the rain. Like it has so many iconic moments that you're like, oh, clearly this has got to be an amazing season. But then the rest of the season is either like bogged down by freaking Kite and Animus, or it's just such a nothing burger, you know?
I love the fact that I lost a friend temporarily because of Forever Red.
What does that mean?
Because I spoiled the motorcycle ending. And they were upset that I spoiled the episode. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's terrible.
Yeah, the motors, like, I'll always talk to my friend Kane about Power Rangers.
Oh, good old Kane. Yeah, we know him.
Yeah. And he loves Forever Red. But, like, that's the one thing that we will always agree on is that motorcycle ending is pretty bad.
It was so terrible. Oh my
God. Because they just did it so they could sell a toy.
Yeah, that was the only reason Bandai gave them money. That's it's so it's so tragic. Because I mean, I love Serpentera so goddamn much. Like Die Ranger to me,
I wish it did more with it.
Yeah. Well,
because it's so scary in Die Ranger.
Yeah, and it's like it's like an elder god in Die Ranger, and like
it's like hey, good, evil, stop fighting, or I'm gonna like fire this giant laser in this super populated city and murder everybody.
Exactly.
Oh, you didn't stop fighting? Bet. Here comes the laser. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like I kind of wish we got a moment like that. Obviously, that would have been too dark for Power Rangers, but like, you destroyed a deserted planet, and like, it shows the scale of the power. Well, I'm also kind of like, I don't know, man. I wish Serpentera did something else that may have been.
It would have been. It would have been so much better. Yeah, like I don't know, destroyed the command center or something like that. Like, did something to like warrant that level of menace. It was still a cool toy at least though, but
it's massive.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I remember getting that sucker on Christmas and I'm like, let's go! Although that was before we actually said let's go, but yeah. Right, the Wrath of Serpentera was talked about last night in Roy's stream. Oh god!
Yeah, the giant group of people that I'm indoctrinating into Power Rangers, we finished MMPR Season 2 last night.
Yeah, so. You have like this massive like following for that. Oh my goodness, it's like
it's really funny because it didn't plan it to be that way. It's just that I'm really passionate about Power Rangers and I know a lot about it. And I know a lot about the behind the scenes stuff. So being able to kind of take that and be like, hey, did you know this happened like this, or like this scene was done like this because of this reason, or like this person left the show for this not good reason, or like stuff like that, and having that insight I think makes it an entertaining rewatch with people that
absolutely
maybe haven't seen it or only saw it back in the day when they were a kid. So it's been really nice to go through.
Yeah, honestly, we do the same thing around here with like a lot of like obscurities and stuff like that, because I'll just sit here, it's like, all right guys, I'm telling you about the Mammoth car and Speed Racer for 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
Like, you don't understand, I love Speed Racer.
Like, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a bonding moment for another buddy of mine, because I had gotten back to my neck of the woods after a trip. Only 20? Shush, Fruity! Anyway, so basically it evolved from, he brought up my friend brought up Speed Racer, and like, he's like, oh, I haven't really seen this, but what about this episode? I'm like, all right, strap yourself in, I'm telling you about the goddamn Mammoth car, right? So, and which then we followed that up, like, as like the ultimate chaser. We found the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile on the freeway. We chased it for like 10 minutes.
That's so funny.
So it was amazing. Truly a great Independence Day. Oh my god, let's see. And then we reply Japanese dub or MTV version. Oh god. Oh my god. Let's see. I assume Volcano High in the MTV version is the best. Oh, Volcano High. I have not watched that movie for years because of that dub. Holy shit. Were you ever aware of that monstrosity?
I don't think so. No.
So yeah, Volcano High is a Korean martial arts movie, and it's like super over the top, and everyone's got superpowers and everything. The problem is when it finally was brought out to America, it was brought out by MTV, and they had the whole cast dubbed over by rappers.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a decision. It was a
Definitely
decision.
sounds like a decision.
It was definitely a decision that was made. And as a result, I have not seen that movie in years. And it was so good when I first watched it. It was great. I watched it via an old VHS bootleg. Oh, those were the days. No. Wait, Snoop was in the dub? Yes, Snoop was in the dub. Snoop, yeah.
I feel like I do remember hearing something about that, but I never saw it. So
You're not missing much.
yeah.
Let's see. And Little John was really good. Yeah, I forgot Little John was in that too. Yeah, it was like lots of big names were in that. It was insane. Oh, oh no, they got Pat Morita for it too. Oh no, hey Radarak. Oh my god. So I'm trying to think of another hot take that I have. I just want to find out if I'm alone in this or otherwise. Let's see. So I gotta rewatch Operation Overdrive because I was thinking about that. I'm like, that's not. That was actually a pretty good season, from what I remember.
No.
You didn't like it?
No.
You did not like Operation Overdrive. Okay.
No, that is a bottom 5 season. I will tell you right now, you are not in the majority. You are in the minority in thinking it's a good season.
I don't think it's an excellent season, but there were some parts of it that I liked. I do like Bokenger a lot better. Yeah.
I was gonna say I've heard Bokenger is significantly better, but wasn't Bokenger also not popular in Japan? Didn't it really struggle or something?
I don't know. I thought it did pretty decently.
I know it was the 30th anniversary, or not 30th. Was it 30th?
It was the 30th.
Season?
It was the 30th anniversary season. The team up movie was kind of a flop, but well, because
maybe that's what I remember hearing about.
Yeah, the theatrical feature was not great. The team up movie or the Bokenger versus Super Sentai is kind of a flop. The season overall is really good. It's definitely, I think it's underrated. It's kind of like Go Sager in that respect.
Oh.
Yeah, because Go Sagers and chat. I had to explain this to them when we did the tier ranking. Yeah, like Go Sager for me is still pretty high up there, largely because it's a lot better. I mean, the mechanical design is not the greatest. It's kind of a mess with the header system, but it's a good time. It's a good time. And then once you find out that, once you watch a much better subtitled version of it that actually gets all the puns basically with the villain names, and you find out that they're all basically there's a different thing with each villain group. One of them is all named after sci-fi movies. One of them is all named after horror movies or something like that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So let's see. Operation Overdrive is the one that just decided the Sixth Ranger was oh yeah.
No. So there is Sentinel Knight, but
yeah.
The Sixth Ranger is the Mercury Ranger.
Yeah, the Mercury. Oh yeah, he was. Yeah. Choices were made with him. Choices.
I feel like it was a really obvious decision to just have the dad be the ranger. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I said decisions were made. I didn't say it was the right decision.
Yeah, decisions were made.
It would. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, the dad should have been. I don't get this inherent bias of having your dad be a ranger. I don't know what it Sentai had this problem. PR kind of sort of has this problem.
I don't know. I wish I had a good answer for it because I wish I could fix it. But yeah,
Yeah, it would be amazing, but unfortunately we can't have nice things.
no, never.
Let's see. Upside, Bosch got a trip to Australia. Yeah, true. Yeah, JYB got to go to Australia. Let's see. Getting mixed signals here with one yes and one on no. Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. Another incentive for your Ultraman watching. The most recent season, Blazar, the English dub is Johnny on Bosch in the lead.
I did hear that.
He's actually really good. He gets to play the team dad. So
JYB good?
yeah,
That's crazy.
that's
no way.
impossible. I know.
It's not
right?
like he's my favorite Power Ranger or anything.
What? Yeah. It's not like he's one of the best Power Rangers at all. What are you talking about? No way.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
In this economy, forget that. JYB
No
wild Dio.
Screaming.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No. I still gotta give that man a high five at some point. My only Power Ranger interaction to date has been, well, no, I've had a couple Power Ranger interactions. Like, there's one where we got photobombed by Skull's son from Samurai.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, there was that. I went to an after party and a certain Red Ranger got drunk and licked my face. And that was fun. Very.
Whoa.
It was consensual.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, hey, can I get a photo? And he's like, hey, mind if I do something? I'm like, yeah, go for it. And like he did the thing, and it was really funny. So,
oh my gosh.
So,
Well, hey, as long as it was a good time.
it was a good time. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Like, let me feel like I'm not having a stroke. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then let's see. Apart from that, well. Then we did the Ultraman special for Shouts. Jason Narvi was in it, and which was so weird directing him because I'm sitting there trying not to be starstruck, and I'm like, "Oh wait, that's right, you're one state over from me. Must not be weird and ask about drinks. must not be weird." But then I'm just sitting here and I'm like, "Hey, you know the Pepe Silva scene from Always Sunny? I need you to do that, but about the Ultraman multiverse." And he's like, bet. And did basically recorded 30 minutes of him going absolutely insane with a flowchart. And we only used 9 minutes of it.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. And then, but yeah, no, I need to meet David Yost at some point. I want to give that man a hug. He's absolutely on the list.
He's one of the only few Rangers that I haven't met. I have like a handful that I haven't had the chance to meet yet, but he is one of them.
Yeah, I was a moron, and I casually introduced myself to Lightspeed Red. Because I kind of bumped into a conversation, and I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going? And I didn't really think much of it. And afterwards, I'm like, why did I do that? One of my heroes was right there. I still think it's wild that you directed that. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, that was something that I really stumbled into. It was really just a case of, okay, I'm just going to write and help produce it. And then all of a sudden, everyone started deferring to me about things. I'm like, okay, maybe you should do this, this, and this, and maybe do that, and let me bring these people in, and then you're going to do this, and then you're going to refer to these things, and then maybe we're going to set it up this way, and then here's how we rewrite the ending, and then suddenly I'm in a meeting with high-level executives from Subaraya, and it's like, oh, I guess I am a director now. So which was just weirdness, weird times.
That is
like
insane.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's been some weird stories like that too, in terms of like my work with like with these clients and stuff like that. There's one, yeah, there's one that the client shall remain nameless.
Sure.
We were doing promotional work for a thing, and they're like, okay, cool. So, what did they send us for assets? And they just sent us logos. And
okay,
the event that this was for was literally in like 4 days, and we're just and we're like, we're gonna do trailers and social media stuff. Okay, I was pulling late nighters and data mining and getting Blu-ray footage and doing all this stuff, and we sent the whole package over. And they were like, oh, hey, this looks awesome. where did you get your stuff, by the way? And there's this moment of, are they gonna make us redo everything at the last minute? So I'm sitting there. It's literally 24 hours to this event. I am in like a D&D game, sweating bullets. Because like I'm waiting for the call to be like, go in and be like, all right, I'm gonna be up till 7 a.m. working on this. But thank God it didn't come to that. The thing happened. It was wonderful. And they're like, that's great. Let's maybe never do this again. And I'm like, okay, we'll just send us the fucking assets and maybe it won't happen again. And then they've been really good about it ever since. So, oh my gosh. But yeah, so let's see. Yeah. I know, my insane voice there. But then let's see. So, and you said that Metal Hero-wise, you hadn't really, yeah, because we mentioned Metal Gear Troopers, but then like, outside of Beetleborgs, you hadn't really taken the plunge.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to think, like, how we should fill the gaps here. But that's what I was gonna say earlier, actually.
Sure.
What was so because you're talking about Hibiki. Yeah. So the first half of Hibiki, yeah, very experimental, very, very trippy, but really good. A very slow burn. And that changes, of course, but if you are like, hey, I missed this, I want more of it, there is a show for you. It is Daimajin Canon.
Okay, I don't think I've heard of it.
Okay, Daimajin Canon, it's the same producer and I believe the same director, same writer as Hibiki. And so they literally were just like, hey, let's just do the show that we were gonna do to begin with.
Interesting. It is Toku, okay.
Yeah, so Daimajin was an old monster movie that by the studio that made Gamera. And so the whole thing is like, there's this village, it's being ransacked, it's being ruled over by this tyrant king, and there's the statue of like the Majin, the demon god, basically, the soldier. And it's like, and the people keep praying to it, please deliver us, please save us, whatever. And then the Lord's like, we're gonna destroy the statue, blah, 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 we're gonna sacrilege. Somebody gets killed, and then in the big climax of it, the Daimajin statue switches from its like normal sort of stone face to this demonic, evil, angry face, and then goes on a rampage for like a good like 5 to 10 minutes of catharsis as like it punishes evil. And there are 3 movies of this, like they actually Arrow Video put out all 3 of them on Blu-ray in like a nice handy dandy set. So I recommend tracking them down. They're a lot of fun. But what they did is they decided to take that character and then not link it to the movie specifically, but like reimagine it. And so the whole thing is you have this girl who learned this song from her grandmother, which is the only thing capable of awakening the Majin, because there's this crisis that's on the horizon, and and they need her to be able to sing the song again. And it's like a whole thing where it's a coming of age story, it's a romance story, it's her basically, she was part of a band for a while, and then her song that from her grandmother got stolen by her ex boyfriend, who basically went off and formed a new band without her and cheated on her. So she can never sing it again without feeling heartbreak and trauma. And so you have him at the mix of it, her trying to overcome her trauma and come out of her shell. You have these various sort of yokai that are like the living embodiment of like these objects that were like infused with love or emotion or whatever, that are able to become like these sort of henshin hero type characters and stuff like that. Now, Hurricane Blue is in it, actually. As one of the main characters. And and it's just like, it's 12, 13 episodes. It's really good. So it's Yeah, let me know afterwards. I can help you find it. But yeah, it's but yeah, it's a really good show. I do hope it gets like properly licensed someday. So I'd recommend checking that out if you're just like, man, screw this second half. There's a white light at the end of the tunnel, and that is it is that. What about Tokoki Mikazuki? Oh, Mikazuki is really good too. It's not exactly like tone-wise similar to Hibiki, but it's definitely really good. The director of that, it's the same director as Jetman, actually. And
You're not telling me on it.
no, but it's not the same writer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. But the director signed off on the ending of Jetman and all the other problems that I had with Jetman.
Listen, he's good. Keita Amamiya is a good boy. Okay. No, Mikazuki is actually really good. Regardless of what you may feel about Jetman, Keita Amamiya's track record outside of that has been pretty consistently good. Have you seen Zeram?
I don't know what that is now.
Oh boy. All right. We're loading this up right now. Zeram is basically a tokusatsu horror movie. And yeah, and so the whole thing is
don't show too much. Don't get in trouble, you know?
No. I won't show there's no blood in the trailer. Trust me.
Oh no, I meant like don't show too much on your stream because you'll get hit with like copyright stuff.
I say to that.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. No, surprisingly enough, they don't. Well, usually I'll nuke a VOD, but if I have to. But otherwise, if it comes to stuff that's unlicensed, they don't really go after me as much. But yeah. So like, if it ain't happened yet, yeah. So usually, if it comes to like, I mean, literally, I unofficially have Subaraya's blessing for like Ultraman stuff because they're like free promotion. Toei, of course, is always going to be a thing, and I'll nuke those VODs right away. But if it's like really obscure stuff, like we're talking, like I will show episodes of Thunder Mask, and Thunder Mask is a show that was like lost. Like episodes are lost to the ages. Like only like 8 episodes and some clips still exist. Like I'll show those obscurities and stuff like that, no problem. So yeah, Toei is a wild card. And plus, I know someone who's gone through the whole copyright strike thing. Yeah, so we should be fine. Yeah. We should be fine. So what I'll do is, just for the safe side, because I can't remember how gory the trailer for the first movie is, I will show you the trailer for the second movie, Zeram 2, which it's kind of like, it's basically the same movie all over again, but with galactic bounty hunters, or more bounty hunters and like tighter fighting, and like it's much more Toku-like in that regard. Fun fact, you can get one of them removed. Oh, there's people who watch Current Sentai and Rider every week and nothing happens, basically. So, all right. So here we go. I think, are you still seeing the thing at all? Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. Oh, I just saw the kills kick. Wonderful. All right. Yeah. So here we go. All right. So this is Zeram 2. This is also one of my favorite movies that I bought on Laserdisc.
Oh my gosh.
At the time, they told me that it was much better than the Blu-ray or the DVD release, and then the Blu-ray happened, and then I felt like a Dumbo. But that's okay.
It happens.
Short version of the story: don't restream Eurovision. Oh, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Right.
There's Iria. And there he is! Or she is, rather.
That's a cool gun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Yep. And there's her armor! You got 2 hapless humans thrown into the mix there.
So funny.
lot of people will say that the first movie is the better one. It's kind of like the difference between like Evil Dead and like Evil Dead 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So like one is more horror leaning, one is more action leaning.
Action camps and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
戦いはこれからよ. Yeah, I love that. So, I wonder if that fight is actually here. So we should be okay. Okay. Of course, everyone's got the sweaty top shot. Of course they do.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I gotta be careful with this because this gets kind of messy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So we'll go right there. We should be good. All right. Which, by the way, the movie is available now on Midnight Pulp.
Yippee!
All you need to know is, basically, it's a John Wick situation. Zayram just killed a dog. And now she's pissed.
Cool pose, landing on that.
And also, the armor in the second movie just looks so much better than I mean, the first version of the armor is good, but it's just, like, they go full henshin hero with this. Absolutely.
And yeah, you can already see kind of with how it's framed.
Yeah. Oh, get ready for this, though. Like, even that shot right there.
Yeah.
And now, the most expensive shot in the movie.
Probably because I had to blow that up.
少しは学習したらどう?
Goggles! Oh, I know something to recommend. How about some Giga? No, Fruity, no!
イリア、奴のシールドの一部が消えたぞ。
But yeah, it's like a large part of this too is just how like self-made like a lot of the props and everything are. It's like it's very everything is like kit bashed. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! Yeah, this shot.
Oh, I thought he was just using telekinesis to like propel her away. I was like, what the hell?
I mean, you know, he could be. Not the MacGuffin. No, don't pick up the MacGuffin, Tepe! Oh!
Too late.
Yeah,
Yeah, this seems cool.
so either way, yeah. We'll pause it here so a little bit of dramatic suspense. But yeah,
Sure.
so, yeah, it's really good. It also available on Blu-ray from Media Blasters. Wait, what? Who
gosh.
said that?
Whoa, that's crazy.
What? Oh my god, the ghost of advertising past! What are you doing in the microphone again? I'm just doing my thing! No!
Wow.
Be sure to like and subscribe! But yeah, so that's Zeram. And then the director of this also did Kamen Rider Z-O. Were you ever able to see that one?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm familiar with it, but I've just not seen it. Like
Oh.
I've seen like pieces of it. Like I've seen like trailers. I haven't watched the
Okay,
actual full thing.
We're gonna rectify this as well. for you. So you have to understand. So imagine you are you're just getting an understanding of Power Rangers at that, like in like the the mid 90s. You're just getting an understanding of what Tokusatsu is because you read in a magazine that wait, the footage comes from Japan. What? Like that sort of thing. And then you walk into an anime store and it's the last 5 minutes of this movie.
Okay.
Yeah. And your life is just changed forever.
Is this what happened to you? Or are you speaking from bibliography?
This is from, yes. This is my...
Okay.
Yeah.
正義の使者仮面ライダー ZO の前に立ちはだかる無敵の完全生物ネオ生命体とは
This was the gateway. Yeah. Look at that! Yeah!
今完全生物ネオ生命体との史上最強の戦いが始まった行けライダー僕らの
And yes, that is the warehouse of doom.
Oh yeah, I'm very, very familiar.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's a shame that I know all the movies in the 90s for Kamen Rider basically bankrupt them and kind of ruined them.
Yeah, like the whole that just timing is absolutely bonkers. Bro, one of the Terminator 2 is that weird metal thing. Yeah, so it's so funny because it wasn't until because another shameless plug. I also did the commentary track for Zeto and Jay on the Media Blasters Kamen Rider trilogy collection. Yeah, it was really funny because it didn't come up until we were doing the commentary. They were like, wow, they're using like the same reflection mapping technology and stuff like that from like Terminator 2. And supposedly it wasn't like them being deliberate about like the storyline or whatever. They used it, I think, because they just really thought the effect was cool.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, and it's so funny how breakneck pace that whole movie was.
Yeah,
like they were pulling people from Die Ranger to work on it. It's like the same composer actually.
That's pretty cool.
Eiji Kawamura did the soundtrack. Akomaru, his actor, that was like one of his first roles in that. It was the last appearance of Naomi Morinaga. It was, and then the lead in this would go on to be one of the characters in Blue SWAT. So it's this plethora of stuff, but it's only like 45, 50 plus minutes. It's low commitment and you can just show it to anyone. And it's on YouTube if you ever want to check that out before getting the Blu-ray. So
that'll definitely be something that'll be easier for me to get into, especially because it's Kamen Rider as well.
Yeah, if you have 45 minutes, super nice commitment. It's so good. It's such a good time. And then, of course, there's Jay, which follows up. They were like, hey, let's get a bunch of Ultraman people together and do a Kamen Rider movie.
Gotta love it.
And it was so funny because everyone was pissed behind the scenes.
Why? Because they just didn't know what they were doing?
Well, no, Shotaro Ishinomori was pissed. Keita Amamiya was pissed. Because they were, and then like the effects director was like, do we really have to make a Kamen Rider grow giants? Do we really have to do this?
Oh, they really did it. Oh, I didn't know he grew in this.
The J is for Jumbo.
Ew, I don't like that.
But it has the best rider kick ever.
I don't think I care. Like,
no. It's good. It's good. Trust me.
Yeah, no wonder these movies flopped. What the hell?
I mean, they were successful. It was just that, like, ultimately what killed it off was diminishing returns. So
that's a flop.
Well, here's the thing. So Zeto was good. Zeto did really well for them because what it was is the how do I phrase it? So Toei back in the day was going to do they wanted to do a new Kamen Rider feature. And so they were like, okay, we want to do a big feature thing, whatever. But the problem is Toei had put out like 2 consecutive movies like during Golden Week that just that just flopped. That just we're not doing well. So they're like, okay, if we put out a Kamen Rider movie during Golden Week, we can bring the kids in, but we shouldn't make it more than an hour. Okay, we'll do 45 minutes. We're going to have it as the core film, and then we'll have Die Ranger and Jumperson, and it'll be like a triple billing. And so that came out and did really good. And so that did really well. And they're like, all right, popularity of this, we're going to do Jet, and we'll do this next one. So we'll have the new Rider, we'll have the new Metal Hero, and then we'll have another Rider movie. And for some reason, they thought, let's do the Giant thing just to kind of keep things fresh. But it was funny.
Yeah.
And so the funny thing was the producers had to placate everyone. Like, don't worry, this is a one-time only thing. This will never happen again. And literally, they about sometime after that, they did a 3D movie with Zeto and Jay together, and Jay grows at the end of that one as well.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I think this is when Sega got into the fray trying to buy up Bandai, and it was a mess. Yeah, it was a little bit of that. And so then what ended up happening is they're like, okay, we're going to do one more superhero fair. And then they did Mechanical Violator Hokkaido with O-Ranger and the B-Fighter movie. And I don't remember the numbers on that one. I think that was where the diminishing returns was really kicking in. And so from there, they're like, all right, we're not going to do the superhero fair anymore. And they just put all their eggs in the anime fair basket instead.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So they didn't totally flop. It's just that it started out good, and then it was just, and then Hokkaido was just a movie with a series of choices that were made.
I mean, so I'm not saying like flopped in the sense of like, oh, they weren't like well received or anything like that. Yeah. But the combination of the three movies in the 90s for Kamen Rider is what caused the massive gap between Black RX and Kuga. You know?
Yeah. It was a little bit of everything too. You also had the Kamen Rider Norita basically coming in and being like, hey, we're gonna make the perception of this super silly. Funny thing, Black RX, because when Kamen Norita was a really bad television parody that had been officially sanctioned by Ishinomori Productions, and but it made a joke out of everything, and so but it got super popular, and everyone was like, supposedly, allegedly, you were not allowed to bring up Kamen Norita on set because it pissed off the producer. But yeah, because it was a contributing factor for why things went the way they did. Sucks because Shin was set up to be something big, and they went, never mind, we're making Zeto. Shin sequels scrapped, even though it made money. Yeah. Oh, God, Shin Prologue is definitely a movie. We're another one of those movies where choices were made. So now we have to show you the trilogy then. So basically, Mechanical Violator Hokkaido is they took Android Hokkaido, which was another Shotaro Ishinomori show, and they basically flipped it on its head. Hokkaido was the rival character that showed up towards the end. Yeah, where like, and he was like rivaling popularity of the main character, essentially. Okay. Choices like having boobs, and it was good. God, damn it, Fruity. No. Anyway, so they were like, let's just get super angsty. Let's get Toshiki Inoue, and let's not tell him no. And you have a movie that is no. But hear me out. It is because the script is so full of itself that the movie is actually a riot.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
The conceit, the movie takes place in the far future in a place called Jesus Town.
Okay.
It takes place in Jesus Town. You have a robot who is literally a one-winged angel. You have we have white walls that when you punch them, they have red insides.
Great.
You have pretty much. It's you have a villain who kind of sort of looks like Michael Jackson, but has like a dead bird on his shoulder constantly.
Okay, cool, makes sense. It was the 90s, yeah.
You have
dead birds were in.
You have random English for no reason.
Japan in the 90s, love it, yeah.
You have people being lobotomized and they're trying to put together Legos.
The 90s? Sounds about right.
All right, but you get the theme song that is an absolute banger, and here's the trailer.
超パワー破壊ダー登場
That's a cool suit. Oh my god.
Yeah. So, like I said, visually, this movie's amazing. From a story standpoint, it's hot
俺
garbage.
は悪だ
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I like that suit.
Yeah, Hokkaido? Well,
Yeah, like it's something about the face specifically. Like, the rest of the suit, I see what they're going for because it looks very like.
yeah, he's supposed to be the bad guy. I mean, like,
劇
because
場で
the
三大ヒー
conceit
ロー
of
特
it
製帽
is,
子プレゼント
if you are
オリジナル
justice,
ポスター
then
付きの
I
前売
am
り券発売
evil,
中
basically.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I'm just saying like I just don't like the look of the face, like
Oh, yeah.
from
Oh,
a
no.
visual perspective.
Oh, totally. Is it like the teeth protruding that's doing it for you?
Hey, it almost looks like it's making like a smile or like a facial expression on the
Yeah.
face, and it like it looks like he's frowning, and I'm like,
I mean, I'd be frowning
Oh.
too if I was in this situation. I mean, because Jesus Town is not the happiest place on earth that that anyone wants it to be.
yeah, it just doesn't look good. You
Yeah.
know, I like the rest of the suit. It gives very Road Warrior vibes, like
Oh,
with the
absolutely.
pauldrons and the leather. Yeah,
Oh, well, without question. Yeah, he is an angry
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
And yeah, the expression, yeah, he's grimacing in pain. Because I'm in such agony when I transform. The pain.
I don't need to see that in a helmet though. Like it
It's-
kind of like
It's a lot, yeah. It's like a.
it's a lot.
This is a good party night movie. Like if you have a group of friends
Okay.
together, you're like, let's watch Mechanical Violator. You just throw this at them like a hand grenade, and you just watch everything kind of unfold. The transformation is wonderful.
sense.
It's like a provocation rather than a choice. Let's see. I love that we can geek out here. Roy, let us know if we're overdoing. We can be a little on the Yomiko Reedman side of things. Yeah. Let's see. And okay, so let's see. If you don't have to see it in a helmet, you don't like Highlander helmets, they have the tear marks in every helmet on purpose. Yeah, the Namida line, where like the little bits underneath the corner of the eyes, where the actors can see through. It was like the little bit of grace before they took that away. Silverheart 101, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the brawl. But let's see. So yeah, so that's a good one. Let's see. Yeah, and in general, it's like it's just a fun set of movies. I like, but Zeto is like it's my bread and butter. I will absolutely be like, if you want to get into Kamen Rider, I show people that because it's very it's very low commitment. It's like this good blend of modern and like the classic sensibilities, and everything about it is just masterclass in terms of production design, music, and just it's so good. And it's available on DVD or Blu-ray right now. No, I'm stopping that. See, but yeah, let's see. But yeah, so there was that. And then he also did Garo. Keita Tamiya kind of bounced back in like the 2000s and did a whole franchise called Garo.
I am familiar with Garo.
Yeah, so it's same creator. So yeah, so Amamiya went on and did that, and that has been a whole thing.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Garo because like a decade ago they had a collab with FF14.
Yep.
Where you could get Garo armor, and I was like, "Huh, what's Garo?" And then obviously found out what it was because I was like, "This kind of reminds me of Knights of the Zodiac with how the armor looks." And then I was like, "Oh, it's Toku. Oh, it's dark. Okay."
Yeah. It's like, hey, what if we just did like Twilight Zone kind of sort of, but like there's out to kill you. Garo from Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
The award-winning MMORPG. Oh god.
I love 14.
But yeah, so Garo went on for a while. But then he also did let's see, Tekoki Mikazuki. Let's see. So this is another one of those that like the like the opening goes a lot harder than it has any right being. It is like like Don Dokken from he ended up doing the music. Like when you hear it, I have to find like a good quality copy. Oh, we have to do the opening from episode 2 because it's a recap. Let's see. So anyway, here we go. And yes, that is like a mutated watermelon monster.
God.
Well, what it is the main bad guys can like lock onto your memories and convert them into like monsters and stuff like that. So it takes like the last fledgling memory of the main protagonist and his father, and it materializes this giant watermelon, and it turns into like this giant monster that goes on a rampage.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a kid in the robot?
Yes. And then you have these wind-up robots from like the good guys, and like they end up using like the old style. They look like old style like wind-em-ups. And they're like the mass production units. Then you have like a faux Sentai with like these power suits.
Yeah.
And it's so funny, like when they talk, like a small screen appears in front of their face. You can see inside the helmet.
So weird.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Like this is so bizarre, but it's like absolutely amazing.
The 90s for Toku was weird.
We were blessed and cursed in so many ways.
Yeah. I think I've actually seen the robot before, though.
Yeah. Well, it's
now that I've seen like
definitely
close-up stuff of the face. Yeah.
But yeah, no, Mikazuki is just such a cool show. And it was only 6 episodes, and they went over budget.
Gotta love it.
But yeah, like a lot, like this is really Amamiya basically saying, I'm gonna start messing around with digital a bit more, and really, like this show is effectively the test bed for like what we got with Garo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the show's a little bit everything. They just throw all of it on here. Basically, think Ava if Asuka worked on an industrial factory and Shinji's dad wasn't a dick.
I mean, Asuka not being there sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, poor Asuka. Just let her have
I
a
don't
good.
really like Asuka.
Let her have a good
really
day.
like her.
Let her have a good day.
Yeah, I don't really like her.
Oh my god. Well, I guess this is the last time. No, kidding. No, no. It's funny. I like Ava 2 when, or I like Asuka and Ava 2 when it's not ramped up. Like the Tsundere dial isn't like breaking off.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Tsundere dial's like always like at 1,000 for her, and it's just like not fun. In a setting like Ava, it's not fun.
I think because what was it like when she's in? I like her more when she's in Rebuild. More than than the actual series, because
I never even finished the rebuilds because I was watching them as they were coming out, and the time between them all was just I just couldn't keep up with it because it was so long.
Yeah,
the first one came out in 2009, and then we had to wait like 4 or 5 years for the second part, and I was like, "Whoa, what's happening?"
I am from the age of us waiting for over like 3-4 years to the final episode of Giant Robo. So I'm like, I'm patient.
I'm patient too, but like there comes a point where it's like, all right, come on, guys, like what's happening here? What's going on?
Yeah.
Like what's going on with Power Rangers?
Oh God, don't.
It's been almost 2 years since Cosmic Fury aired.
Started with that. Oh God.
It's so great that there's not been any news about Power Rangers, but they did have a giant auction to sell off everything from the Power Rangers history.
It belongs in a museum.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. Instead of Ava, just watch Razifon. Problem solved. Oh God.
I like Ava.
Yeah. Let's see. Cries and Gundam Hathaway 2 hiatus. Oh God. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, Power Rangers. You poor thing. You deserve so much better.
Deserve better. True.
Deserves so much better. And because it's one of those things where every once in a while somebody will find out, it's like, wait, you work with Shout Studios. Hey, do you know what's going on with Sentai? I'm like, your guess is as good as mine. And it's literally like,
yeah, where are the Mach Ranger DVDs?
Yeah. Like they'll just come.
Where are the whatever season came before 5-Man? Because was it Live Man?
You know, for 5-Man, that would have been Turbo Ranger, which
Turbo Ranger, then Live Man before that.
Yeah. Mach, where are the Turbo Ranger Blu-rays? You coward! They're never coming. No. It's the only time I'll ever get Kabedon by anybody. It'll be someone demanding their Kamen Rider Blu-rays.
Yeah, I just want to collect them. You know, I want to support the physical media here in the West.
Yeah, I know, and it's one of those things.
That's not your fault.
Yeah, I'm just here trying to do my best for everyone.
I know. No, this is.
Yeah.
We talked about this in private a lot too. That this is just a general complaint that I have. That there's just
Yeah.
such a lack of transparency with stuff that's going on here in the West.
Oh yeah.
That I just get frustrated because I'm like, I want to
it's
support this
valid.
thing because I am an adult and I have adult money, so I can spend money on these things and support my hobbies. But like when they make it impossible to do that, I'm like, okay, well, what can I do then?
It's like, yeah, exactly.
know?
At that point, you're just like, why do you hate me so much?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God. Or even worse for me, it was like, what was it? So it's like, and this is like, going the other direction. With the Four Horsemen thing that I was telling you about, there's one of those shows that is like once again held up in like legal BS. There's someone who claims that like they're sitting on the masters for like the English dub, and they're not doing anything with it, but they're yelling at anyone who's trying to do like reconstructions or anything. And I'm just
Of course.
and it's like I hate that. But let's see. Oh, so apart from that, then let me see. What do I? Okay, so we've got that, but we've also got. Let's see. How much indie stuff have you seen actually?
Not like any. Mainly because like it, and unfortunately, like I know I keep saying it, but it comes down to time.
Absolutely.
Like I just don't have the time to watch everything, which is why I'm focusing so hard on just watching Super Sentai and Kamen Rider because I'm so far behind in those series already. I just can't add on more while also keeping up with video games and VTubing and voice acting and everything else that I am actively engaged in. Like I finally just watched Bridgerton in season 3, and I needed to watch that because we do some audio role plays like inspired by.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's like we had I had to watch that, and I'm like really far behind in watching that. So
yeah, I know, and it's valid because I mean, oh my gosh, because for me it's the voice acting, it's this. Well, this will be going on hiatus soon, for the streaming, but it's the day job, it's freelance stuff, and it's like. Let's see, that's why you need a clone. Oh my God. So all right, so this is but yeah, let me show you this real quick then. So this is the gold standard for independent projects, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
I think I've heard of this.
France 5 started in 2000, and it started out super clunky with suits and special effects, and then they broke the dial off. And because you have to understand, when France and just Europe in general, they got everything that we didn't. So they were watching Dragon Ball in real time. They were, for the most part, Saint Seiya in real time. So Knights of the Zodiac. They were getting Super Sentai almost in real time.
Europe also got Power Rangers in real time when it was airing on Nickelodeon.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was nuts because this was back in the 80s. So this was so they were getting Bioman, they got Mask Man, they got Turbo Ranger, they got Live Man. They were getting all the Space Sheriff shows. They got Wind Spectre at one point. They got everything. And so the kids who watched that stuff grew up and made this. And it's like pitch perfect.
I have seen this. Yes, I recognize the suits.
So you have red fromage. It is but a cheese.
Blue wine.
Yeah, black Beaujolais.
Oh my God. Oh, is he an accordion?
Yep, blue accordion.
That's wild. Yellow pastry?
Yellow baguette.
Or yellow bread baguette.
And then the best one, the best name.
Pink shopping?
Nope. Pink a la mode.
But there wasn't even ice cream in the shot.
Silver! Yeah, the Silver Musketeer. And there's their robot. and like the robot is like full of like Cyrano de Bergerac references.
So funny.
It's so, like literally like before they do the finishing move, it's like at the envoy's end I strike.
Oh my god.
It's so good, and like by the time you get to the final episodes, it's just golden.
That's so funny.
It's such a good time. I love me some indies. And then yeah, like I when I was a kid, I actually was like in correspondence with the actor who played Red, because I was like bugging him about special effects. It's like, I want to make something like this someday.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but he was like, he could have told me just to piss off, but he was super kind. But the French, like the French Toku fandom was so nice to me back in the day. Like they're literally the reason why I knew about Metal Heroes. Let's
That's
see.
pretty cool.
Give this rabbit a prescription for Dogengers. Oh, okay.
Kane is getting me to watch it, so I want to avoid anything about it because Kane is already like.
No.
I'm familiar with it. I am going to watch it at some point. I have means of watching it. I am just.
Yeah.
I just haven't had the time yet.
That's one of those that I wish we could get that locally too, and it's like,
yeah.
It's not for lack of trying. But let's see. But then it's like me personally, I love my stuff from like the 70s and 80s, and
yeah,
and you know what, I think it's time to run you through the gauntlet. This isn't me being trying to shake you down anymore. This is me like, here's some cool stuff that you might like. So I proposed to Mill Creek. They did not return my calls.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. So yeah, because I forgot I have so much indie stuff, it's ridiculous. But let me go ahead. I think we're gonna show you. Okay, so here we go. Provided we don't die immediately from the audio being blasted. Okay. We should be okay. Let's see. Are you seeing the VLC window, or are you just seeing the?
No.
Okay, you were not.
You have to share VLC as the share screen as opposed to sharing whatever web browser you're using.
Man, the future is so complicated. No, so hang on
no, it's not.
I know.
It's not.
I know. It's like, oh man,
the future's now.
I remember back in the day when you could like. When we had our iParty client, and we had to be careful about using the voice chat at the weird hours of the night, or else all the Brazilians were gonna show up, and they would boot us out of the chat. Which actually that actually did happen.
Oh my god,
that actually did happen. So all right. So
now I see it.
Okay. So so this is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, one of my favorite shows of the 70s. You will understand why in a second.
Okay. It's immediately very 70s from the music alone. Does not feel very Japanese from the music, though.
Oh yeah,
like
no.
This feels so American.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Super Robot Mach Baron.
I'm gonna scream.
Sekai Senguo Yunegita Tokiri.
What is happening with this opening? Nothing's happening.
It's just
what
like,
is it?
They're just showing you all the vehicles.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so trippy.
Yeah, but I love it. These are all the toys you can buy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm definitely getting that, but holy crap, dude, this opening is such a trip.
Just goes crazy on the guitar at the end. So
yeah.
All right, and this.
See, this is the music I was expecting.
今日は一匹も見えないんだ。イルカ。
そういえば変ね。
Also, someone subtitled just the first episode.
Someone subtitled just the first episode.
Oh yeah.
何かに追われてるみたいだ。
Oh my god. Oh no.
タイル V1 号だ。ララーシュタインの手がもうここまで。
Giant harpoon.
I mean,
よう一緒に来るんだ。ようお前は必ず生き延びてこの食器をおじいちゃんに渡すんだ。いいな。
じいちゃんに渡すんだね。
そうだ。さあ。
I guess the dad's just gonna die here. Oh my god. Oh! They're all dead.
yep.
There's no way that kid survived that.
And that's how the show starts.
嵐田陽一郎博士はララーシュタインと共にロボット工学の研究に専念していた。ところが、
That kid is
ラ
dead.
ラーシュタインの世界侵略の野望を
There is no way.
日本へ逃げ帰る途中襲撃に出会い、その息子
I'm gonna scream.
嵐田陽がただ一人の生存者として救出された。
Anyway, so stuff happens. Yes, the minions are all footballers.
あ、おじいちゃん。
Oh,
All right.
死んだ。
So we got that. That's
Yeah.
that's the main villain.
完成してないと見える。
I see it. I see it.
All right, here we go.
すべてオートコントロールされている。一体どこまで
So
走
you're
るつ
thinking
も
to
りだ。
yourself, all right, this far it's been pretty nuts. It's been pretty nuts,
Yeah.
right?
A little crazy. A little crazy.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I mean, this seems pretty standard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the main heroes, the organization is named KISS. They're KISS. And the car goes into the foot. And the car is how he enters the cockpit. Oh no, did it freeze? Oh no. Oh no! Hang on a second. Oh no! Hang on a second. Did it wait? Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me restart the capture. Okay, there we go. Cool. All right, we're good. Look at that incredibly loud hero uniform.
村野博士。
陽君、マッハ
Oh, you're not sharing on Discord.
君の父、
Oh
陽一郎博士だ。
Everything went wrong. All right.
Yeah, everything broke.
Everything just decided to break at that moment. Excellent.
Yeah.
It's okay. Share this window. Okay.
All right, there we go.
We're gonna do this.
ケナスター、素晴らしいスーパーロボット。日頃の訓練を存分に発揮して戦
Yes,
って
their
くれ。
chairs are peace
頼んだ
signs.
ぞ。
Yeah, because they're trying to spread peace.
Yeah.
では言われた通りに景気チェックだ。
And yes,
Master
he
switch
kind of
on.
looks like the
Master
Japanese
switch
Weird
on.
Al, but it's okay. You just roll with it.
Nah,
All
it's
switch
fine.
オールスイッチオン。レディートゥースター。レディートゥースタ
Gratuitous English.
ー。レディートゥースタ
Nah, totally needed.
But wait.
ー。Entirely water gate open. Entirely water gate open.
Entirely.
Entirely water gate open.
They almost did. They were right there, and then it was just tripped a little bit on the threshold, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now Mach Baron is out.
マハサリゴーマハサリゴー
But like, why they have to put him in the
Because
tube?
they're underwater.
They could just make like an elevator or something. They already had one. There's no way the elevator went that far down.
Well, I
Anyway.
mean, it's for protection.
あれが噂のマッハ。
Sure, sure, sure.
ジョージ、バトンタッチ。
I mean, back in the 70s, if you were like super mysterious and cool, you had an underwater base.
True.
Oh no, hit by Roman candles!
Yeah. Like, how does he know that it's his sister from that far away? Come on, man.
Look, Japanese kids had really good eyesight in the 1970s.
Apparently so.
Because they didn't have computer screens to ruin them. Oh, oof. Oh, not a good start for our hero.
Oh, it's totally fine. Yeah, it was the 70s. It was a different time.
Yeah.
All those contacts look so uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. You might as well have actually gotten like plate saucers, like full size, and put them under the drivers.
Yeah.
Okay, now, like I said, you thought you'd seen the insanity now, but then here it comes. The trauma.
父さん母さんの敵を出すってもらうぜ。いや、おじいちゃんの分までだ。
Oh no!
Okay. Getting shot. Okay.
Punch.
Hey.
Me when I have one can of Monster?
Okay. Sure, yeah. Okay. Atomic fire. Okay.
Atomic fire.
I'm about to say just a flamethrower, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's atomic.
Sure.
Mess him up! There you go.
Let's spin that head around, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, how else?
Oh my god, the missiles. Bro. Ah, yeah, it's Baron Smash. Shoot 2 missiles.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my god. I'm gonna scream. Oh my gosh, dude. That is like... Oh my god. That just reminds me of like old school Kamen Rider where like someone would fall off a bridge. Immediately they would be replaced by like a dummy that doesn't even remotely look like them. Yeah. It would fall to the end, but it would be like a blow up dummy. So it'd be like sailing with the wind, land on like water, and then explode as soon as it hits the water for some reason.
Yeah, and they would do that trailing sound like a plane crashing every time.
Yeah, that's
so, it's that and like the Thunderbird sirens where it's like I don't know, it just sounds like a person like just like they stub their toe repeatedly. And anytime I hear that siren, I just die laughing. So that was Super Robot Mach Baron in all of its glory. That went on for 26 episodes, literally got killed off by the economy.
I feel like that makes total sense.
Yeah. So that was killed off by the economy because the oil shock was happening around that time. So
okay.
So you have stuff like that. Then you have, let's see. Then you have one of my other favorites from that time period, Denjin Zabogar.
Denjin Zabogar.
Okay. Go! I've seen this one before. I know this robot.
Yeah.
Oh, everything crashed again.
Oh no! No, everything crashed again. Why? Oh, because I had to enlarge it. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I think it's as soon as you enlarge it, it probably
goes to hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So they actually made a remake of this back in 2011. It was from the director of Machine Girl. I like it for various reasons. I don't know. Some diehard fans were kind of about it, but
Sure.
well, the original series is plenty insane. They didn't really need to add a whole lot to it. So it's like, literally, it is a robot that turns into a motorcycle with a remote-controlled car in its kneecaps, a helicopter in its head. It is powered by anger. Yep.
What is happening? Oh, I made a little car. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Magnets. He's just like me for real, for real. And if the music sounds a little familiar, it's because it's the same composer as Kamen Rider, actually.
I was gonna say it's literally Kamen Rider.
Yeah, it's Shinsuke Kikuchi, who also did the score for Dragon Ball Z.
That I do hear as well.
Yeah. And then if the actor looks familiar, it's because he's Rider Man. No, he's great in this. He's
Take your word for it. I will take your word for it.
And yes, that is Miss Borg trying to steal stuff.
Oh my god.
The Japanese Metro Police are absolutely useless.
Always they are.
Dissolves immediately. All right, mess him up, guys!
Oh my gosh.
The police being useless is like water being wet.
Oh my gosh. It's just so. Oh my gosh, the fighting is yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, she's gonna go full robot.
Nah, it's fine. Everything will be fine.
Oh no!
Yeah, well now things are not fine. Never go full robot.
You just got full robot. It's over.
Oh my god.
This is just what happened in Showa era Japan. You just walk outside and see this on any given street.
Ah yes, Japan. Where people just randomly get turned into robots and transform and
Yeah.
do whatever that just was.
It's like, do not wipe out in the suit on the first day of filming.
No, definitely not. Oh my gosh, dude. It's insane.
So, villains in this show included evil rugby players, a giant bulldog robot truck.
Robot truck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose it.
Oh no! Destruction cannon!
Listen, explosion. There it is. Yep. Can't end it with just him getting decapitated because that's too violent.
Nope. And now his ultimate technique.
yes, perfect.
Absolutely amazing. Oh my god.
See me. See ya.
Yeah, and that's how the episode ends, basically.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, so that's Tenjin Sabogar. That's by P Productions. P Productions also they did Spectre Man, they did Lion-Maru, the thing, and they did a lot of anime too. Like they actually were subcontracted by Tezuka Productions to do like I think like 10-ish episodes of Astro Boy back in the day. So like
interesting.
Yeah, so well the thing is they actually incorporate a lot of animation and like their effects and stuff like that too. It's like they'll use like very vivid like matte paintings and stuff like that. So it's a very different flavor from like Toei and like Subaraya. And
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, it's really imaginative and they're a lot of fun. But absolutely. Hop in and oh shit, watching Sabogar in my childhood. Oh nice. Did they do Astakaiser? Yeah, Astakaiser was Dynamic Pro. I think that was Toei. Well, no, Astakaiser was Subaraya, I think. And that was like they did like a whole thing centered around like pro wrestlers. But we'll show you something a little modern now, so that way it won't scar you too badly.
Okay.
But
as a warning, I probably do have to get going a little soon.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll make sure this is the blowout.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll absolutely make sure that this is the blowout punch here.
Sounds good.
Episode 4, yes. This was
7-star fighting god guy.
Yes. Yeah. Fighting god of the 7 stars guy. Came out in 1996, sponsored by Capcom.
Oh!
Originally started out as a fighting game.
Looks very Ultraman inspired.
Oh, yeah.
My god, the sparks.
Yeah. And like all the fight scenes are just hardcore rooted in martial arts. Like not a whole lot of flash. It's like actual karate.
Oh, this kid. Oh, they have piece of the armor.
Yep, they've got battle gear. And they're both actual martial artists.
Ooh, an evil one.
Yep, his brother. His name is Deathford.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like super duper edgy, but it's wonderful. Comic relief.
Gotta love it. Ooh. Not the elbow! First of all, that arm is probably broken, or at least dislocated from the angle.
Yeah, she's a grappler. This probably awoke something in someone.
Absolutely.
So... Yes, that is the teleport sound from Star Trek The Next Generation.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about this tension sequence.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's the one blemish.
Oh!
Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. They just do that and everything gets better. The fake out chamber.
I feel like some of these sound effects, like the hit sounds, sound like from Power Rangers, which is so funny.
Oh yeah.
Because I know that's not true, but like.
These are like all the sound effects that were used in like the 1980s.
Yeah.
like there's a very specific set.
I always love these when they're like in the first episode and they're like, yeah, it's Glyford! And everyone's like, who?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Who the hell is this guy?
Oh, Darkscape, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the brawl. Oh no, she's a ramming it! Doggone!
Spirus! ガイファードを倒して死体だって研究には十分よ
I can do research on its corpse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like very different style of like the fight choreo. Like it's more grounded.
Certainly seems that way. Oh, going to the armbar? Oh! Ooh.
See the camera guy that's the bottom right?
Yeah, I saw that. Never give a grappler a projectile. Come on, Capcom. What were you thinking?
I mean, you know, they could have done spinning hand, but you know, they just weren't thinking. Oh no, his ultimate attack couldn't be used. Now he has to improvise.
Oh no.
Oh, but this is a good one. Oh, I think this is the axe kicks. Oh!
Ooh. That was painful.
Yeah.
Damn, it just explodes from it too.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to fall over. Jeez, it's like the Kuga stamp.
Nope, that's the end of it. So basically, yeah, either way. So that runs for 26 episodes, produced by Toho. A lot of the crew who worked on this would go on to do Grand Caesar, and like the whole like say Ultra Star God series, and that's a whole other mess. But yeah, this is one of my absolute favorites. It's like this perfect blend of like, again, it's like Zeto, and it's like modern sensibilities with like a classic flavor. But absolutely wonderful if you can get your hands on it. Episodes are legally on YouTube, but without subtitles. So check that out. But on that bombshell, we shall wrap up for the evening here, because you've got a stream you got to head over to. So, oh God! Oh no! Oh God! Yeah. Well, okay. So really quick, is there anything you want to plug before you get some naps?
I do voice acting stuff. Check out my voice acting channel, Cup of Dusk Voices, where you can check out awesome audio roleplay stuff. I've always wanted to do something Toku inspired, but I've always been very afraid of whether they would, whether I would get in trouble for doing something like that.
Call me. Call me. We'll make something happen. But yeah. So either way, and then apart from that, the plug for everyone coming in today. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're brand new, yeah, glad. Thank you so much for agreeing to this. This was a blast. This was absolutely worth. This was worth the wait. So really quick, again, Ultraman Set available on Blu-ray. Go ahead, check that out. Also, season 3 of Angel Hair, also on YouTube as well. You can hear me in that one as well. Bring tissues. I will rip your heart out. Oh, we heard him say nothing. Oh no, the yeah. Oh no, sorry. Okay. Oh, really quick, run the plug over again. Sorry.
I do audio roleplay on my voice acting channel over on Cup of Dusk Voices. I would love to at some point do something Toku related, but I'm always afraid whether it will be considered like copyright. So I'd love to do that in the future. But this coming Friday, we do have a new roleplay coming out. For those of you that are familiar with the Bunny Bounce Club, that is a new roleplay for that. And yeah, it was just really fun. I'm glad we got to do stuff. Also really funny that we've both voice acted for the East Patch now. So
yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Kind of sort of castmates. No. But yeah, no, it's awesome.
Different projects, but yeah, in spirit. Hey, you never know if there's a season 4 for Angel Hair.
Yeah.
Also, I told them if they need another bunny.
Yeah, yeah.
I know someone.
That would be great. Yeah, yeah.
That's how I do it.
All right.
I demand to be pink though. I'm just saying, okay?
Yeah.
Have to make me pink.
Oh, yeah. just knocking on the door and just giving them the puffy cheeks. It's like,
yeah, I'll send them hey, season 4? When hey.
God, that approach. And then I already gave my plug as well. But then yeah, no, either way. Yeah, just thank everyone so much for coming by. This was wonderful. Let's figure out someone to raid into. Yeah, let's see here. We'll try to make it super quick so that way you can get some noms in. Also, I'm kind of hungry now. Gosh darn it. Dang it. How dare you talk about food?
20 after 8.
Yeah.
20 after 8. We gotta get some food.
I know.
My humidity will yell at me. I have a really bad habit of forgetting to eat. So.
Oh gosh. Yeah. All right. Tell you what. Let's send you guys over to. Let's see. Who is on right now that I think would be on brand? You know what? Let's send you over to. Crud. Yeah, no, let's send you over to Aka AI. She's currently playing Deltarune Chapter 4. So I think that should
nice.
be I think that should be fun. So everyone go in. I don't really have a raid message, but just give all the love all the same. Hopefully it doesn't spoil the game if you haven't played it yet. But all the same, just give love. Give love everywhere. So
yippee!
All right. So either way, from all of us here in the Zero Room, this is Mach. Give yourself a little bit of an outro there. Outro there.
This was Mach.
Okay. Oh God. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I was forget it. Plan is aborted. This is Mach and Roy saying, we'll see ya. Same Mach time, same Mach channel, or same Roy time, or we see same Bun time, same Bun channel. Sure. There you go.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, keep it safe and sound, and yeah, keep encoding the tapes. We will see you then, folks. Peace out.
Yippee!